are having a phenomenal day. If not, do understand and get your day is going to get better once your perception gets better. So today's video is pretty much about you focusing on you. I remember I had heard Dr. Wayne Dyer say everything that's outside of you, it really doesn't matter. And word and something like that, those words. One of the things Dr. Wayne Dyer said was oftentimes is like we go to the doctor and ask the doctor to fill a prescription for whether it's our mother-in-law, whether it's our mother or father, and we don't take a look at how we are showing up or the things that we tend to do. One of the things that I start understanding, and I'm still learning, okay, is you have to understand that when you focus mainly on yourself, everything in your life, it starts to get better. Oftentimes, you may want others' lives to get better, right? And so you may be meddling in their affairs because a part of you is like, I want their life to be better. I don't want them to suffer. I don't want them to go through, things that they shouldn't have to grow through. You have to understand that we are here learning, okay? And the moment that you are trying to stop someone from their learning experience, oftentimes it results in backfiring on you, right? Because it's you meddling. Recently, I start understanding that people have to do what people need to do, right? Even in my life, right? Is certain things where as though I may say, well, that shouldn't happen, or this person shouldn't do this, or whatever it is like that. But the truth of the matter is, people are doing the best that they know how to do, okay? But if you focus on yourself and you apply that same energy into why you tend to do the things that you do and why you show up the way you show up, your life is going to change drastically. I remember when I had got mentored, and one of the things in a mentoring session was awareness. Up until, that point when I was mentored, I never knew like why things would happen to me. Right. I just thought, honey herbal tea. I just thought that things was happening because they just was happening. I didn't understand that I was the main component in my movie. I didn't understand that, I was the one that was pulling the different characters, the different people from their movie and putting them in my movie and making them the stars. So I started doing work on myself, and I'm still doing work on myself, but I started paying attention to some of the things that I do. I started paying attention to the habits, the paradigm, the things that, we tend to do, the habits that are embedded in our subconscious mind. And a part of us, we know we can do better, but the reason we don't is because is the habits, is the paradigm, right? There's constantly talking to us, telling us like we're not good enough, telling us that, we don't have enough education, telling us, our skin color or whatever it is. And that's why we may not do some of the things that we know we ought to do. One of the things I'm going to say, the whole healing aspect, right? When I first started doing the work on myself, many of you guys know I have mentioned this time and time again. I had thought that everything was going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? When I first started doing the videos and stuff, I just thought that, it's going to be like the Brady Bunch family. I thought that everything was going to be like at an even still, and I was in for a treat. Okay, you got to understand that whenever you start shifting, right, your identity, your belief systems, your pathologies, the tradition, it's going to be times where as though it's like you getting to know a whole new person, right? Like the person that you thought you were when you start doing the work on yourself, this new person is going to emerge, right? And I remember I used to hear people say renewal of the mind. And I really didn't understand that concept. And I also heard people say you have to be born again. And I really didn't understand that neither. But now what I do understand is renewal of the mind is you relearning, unlearning, relearning, right? Some of the things that you tend to do, you see those things are not working in your life. And be patient with yourself. That's one of the biggest things that I see on my journey is, at times I'm like, well, I should be further or whatever it is, or I thought I done forgave them already, right? Be very patient with yourself and gentle with yourself. And with that being said, I love you guys. I catch you guys on the next one. Peace.